Hello, my name is Adeboye Aziz, student number 1517997. Now I'll be showing you my project or my implementation for the project. First, I'll walk you through the project. It's meant to collect data from certain individuals and analyze the data. It will use two different interfaces to do it. It will use RMI, which stands for Java Remote Method Invocation, and it will also use JSON as well. First, this is the RMI interface that to retrieve questions from the server and submit data back to the server. And the reason why we use RMI is because it's centered around Java and it brings the power of Java safety and portability to distributed computing. Now let me walk you through the project. So first we make sure that the server is running because it's a client server application, which means that you have a server side and you have a client side. So we're going to start a server. So when the server is started, we can then get started with application. So with our application, it's going to be a satisfaction survey on how students are satisfied with the school. So first I log in. And you can log in as an admin or as a user. So first I'll log in as a user to actually run the survey. And you select from the checkbox, user, and I even include a nifty little thing to even show the password if you need it as well. So when you log in, it even gives you the message after the username and the password has matched. And I also used and I also use WAMP server to get my MySQL database. Okay, so we then start the questionnaire. Excellent, good, satisfied, excellent. And then after that, you can log in. So to analyze and view the answer to the questions, you don't have to log in as an admin. So, um, so we can analyze it. And it shows the results using JSON. And now I will show you my code. So in the client side is where I have is where the actual GUI is. This is where the questionnaire GUI is. And also where we have So this is where JSON is being used to analyze the data from a web from a website to a website and retrieves the result with the bar chart. Now JSON was used because it's lightweight and it's easy for humans to read and understand, and it's easy for the machine to parse and generate. Now this is where the question GUI was first made. So even though so the questions are not really here on the client, they're more on the server. It's where is where they are. But this is where the GUI was made. Now this was meant to be gone, the analyze button. The next button is what we use to show all the actual questionnaires. Um, and this is where I use my login page. Now my login page, I use a combo box to be able to differentiate between the different users. So um, give me a second. So this is the uh, so this is the combo box I use. So it has a mixture of admin and a user. So in the table for the login page, you also have to set so the admin will set the type of user that you are. Either you're an admin or you're just a user. So when logging in, you'll also have to put the type that you are. And what it does is that and then the information will be stored. The information collected from the user will be stored in a will be stored in a text file on the client side as well. Now this uses a mixture of so many things that we've learned in our lectures. It uses Java RMI. It also uses JSON as well. It's also based on a client server architecture, which means that there's two sides to the project, one side on the client and one side stored on the server. And